So, you know, there's been a lot of talk about what's going on, how it's done, who's doing it, and I have I'm gonna try to revamp my videos and make them better, and not ramble on about different stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so when it comes to remote neural monitoring, if you are a person who's being trafficked through the use of this technology or with the use of this technology, your harassment is going to be a lot different than most others, okay? It's going to be more pronounced. It's going to be just very, very obsessive. So when it comes to this technology, we already know that it is satellite technology. And this technology basically connects people. I ain't talking about cell phones. I ain't talking about tablets. I ain't talking about computers or any of that other stuff. No 5G, no 4G, no nanotechnology. Now, we all know that this technology is advanced enough to display holograms in the sky, fake airplanes, halos. It's just, this technology is what I call sky theater. Now that we know that this technology is really no different than a holosonic. With a holosonic, for example, it could be like a handheld device. It could be a big device. I mean, it really depends on what type of holosonic we are talking about. Okay, there are different types.
Well, now that I know a little bit about sound, I wonder what else we can do with it. I hear there's some people doing some really neat stuff with sound here. Oh, this is the place. Do you hear that? Do you hear music? Where's that coming from? Oh! Hi!
Hey, Paula.
Hey, do that again. Is it turning off? Okay, I hear it over here. Now I don't hear it anymore. Now I hear it. Now I don't hear it anymore. How are you doing that? What is that thing? Hey!
But as a whole, a holosonic device would allow targeters to inject voices, sounds, or commands into a person's head through the use of radio wave frequencies. But when it comes to neural monitoring, everyone is not going to experience the V2K. Now, it's not really V2K, it's called artificial telepathy, because you have real people talking to you through the use of a brain to brain satellite relay. They can receive your thoughts in real time. They can see what you see. Other people tell me about GPS trackers, handheld EMF weapons, and this and that, but none of that is really needed. Okay, you have a lot of people in comments telling you, "Well, I found a GPS tracker, and I found this and I found that." Well, as I said, if I had found a GPS tracker, this wouldn't be going on right now, because I would have took it to court. I would have took it to every government agency in my state. That would have been a big lawsuit if that would have happened. So these people are not leaving much of a trail. You are not going to obtain any real evidence aside from people, maybe stalking you out in public, or, directed conversations and stuff like that. But other than that, you are really never going to have true, credible evidence, because with neural monitoring technology, any credible evidence is not there. You are not going to find it. All right. Now let me go into the symptoms. You will have artificial tinnitus. This is basically tinnitus that will worsen when you get near a electronic device or appliance. Let's say you stand near a oven or a computer. Well, your tinnitus will worsen when we talk about artificial tinnitus, not regular everyday tinnitus. You can hear this buzzing noise through a fan, you know, in the shower. This broadcast is being sent to you from a satellite. So it's going to interfere with all of your electronic devices. You may have computers freeze up. You may have cell phones freeze up. Some people, look, look, a lot of people will call it hacking, or they've hacked my phone, they've hacked my computer, or whatever. But as I said, this is all EMF broadcasting, satellite radio frequencies. So that should tell you that this technology will interfere with your devices, okay? This broadcast is all around you. Your vehicle even may shut off or act strangely if the broadcast is high enough. The people targeting you are using different settings, okay? Let me birds out right now. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Back to the point, okay. The people targeting you are able to access different settings, okay? They can back up your bowel system. Like, you can be constipated for a whole week, and then just one day, everything comes out at the exact same time. So, we all know that this technology is very advanced. They can see what you see. It's really like the Truman Show, but with the Truman Show, the cameras were like placed, in Mr. Truman's home, around the city. But with neural monitoring, the cameras are your actual eyes. Okay. So how does the street harassment go hand in hand with the neural monitoring? I'll tell you how. When you react, the people targeting you, whoever they may be, they know it, okay? Even if you don't physically respond, they still know how you react. They know your every single last response. It doesn't even have to be a physical response, okay? It can be a conscious or emotional response, but they'll know it. So these people are using something along the lines of VR, which is how they are able to fully control the broadcast. You wonder how they can attack post lights and stop lights as you are driving by. They have full control of the broadcast. They have the view of the broadcast. It may sound crazy, but if you really look at what's going on, it's not really that hard to comprehend. They have full control of the broadcast, full control of it. And whoever is targeting you, they are not anywhere around you. I mean, you would not find these people anywhere because they are likely in a, how can I call it? They are conscious, but then they are unconscious. It's like they are in this state where they are living as a astral projection. Now that we know how this works, okay, I've made plenty of videos on how this works. How does the street harassment and the community harassment go hand in hand with this technology? Well, it's like this. If they have your view, they know your every thought process, and they do. I wouldn't make this up. They really do. Technology is already, 500 years ahead of what we are given. So they can see what you see. They receive your thoughts in real time. And you can even receive their thoughts as well. If you don't experience the artificial telepathy, you may just have tinnitus, but it really just goes hand in hand. When these satellite signals are sent to your body, your brain, your cortex, whatever, your neurological system will interpret these signals with it will be either high or a low pitch ringing noise or a buzzing noise. While other targeted people may just have a bunch of weirdos, creeps, talking to them around the clock. This is no handheld weapon. No one is hitting you with a frequency weapon, while they are in a truck or van. It's nonsense. This is all satellite technology. They don't need any of that other stuff. They don't need it. The street harassment goes hand in hand with neural monitoring. Now you may tell me, well, I'm not on neural monitoring. Well, if you are a so-called targeted individual, or it's not even targeted individual, I don't even like calling it all that. If you are a victim of this satellite-based human trafficking, your stalkers will be very obsessive. It's like they know you better than you know yourself. They'll bring up stuff you've did in private. They'll bring up, it's like you have a thought and they can respond to it precisely. This is no AI, okay? You are not dealing with any kind of AI. These are real people. But when it comes to the street harassment, these people know what they are doing. Now, they could go to a store worker or, a random person on the street and tell them a quick, bogus fairy tale. Or, with a druggie, they just could, it is what it is. It's open season. But for the most part, the people involved know what they are doing. And they are very aware of the consequences that may, they are very aware of what could happen if you lose it. Okay, so they know what they are doing. This is no, they are being misguided, man. No, they know what they are doing. How many pedophiles talk about, well, I couldn't help myself. No. They know what they are doing. These are fully grown adults. They are well aware. Okay? They'll target you. They'll target old people, young people. They don't care. So when they pull the bogus street theater off, there's definitely a live stream going on. What do I mean by live stream? They are broadcasting your view on the dark web and how you react on the dark web, which is why the harassment is like, it's not like any other form of harassment that you've ever seen or that anyone has ever seen. It's so off and on, and it's creepy. So they'll try to run you off the road. They'll brighten you. They'll do just weird stuff. Anything to honestly get your... I'm just saying, disagree all you want to. Anything to get your attention and to make you mentally unstable. Because when you are mentally unstable and you are running around here just going off, pulling out weapons, and that's I'm saying, y'all may disagree with me, but I'm just saying this is entertaining to them. Okay, you are their entertainment. It's no different than the Truman Show. But unlike the Truman Show, the cameras are your own two eyes, and of course they can broadcast around you. But as I said, you are their main source of entertainment. And the reason I laugh is because, I know what they are doing. I know that these people are well aware of the nonsense that they pull off. All right? They're not being misguided. There are criminals all around you, in your neighborhood, in your community. A lot of these stalkers will be sex offenders and drug dealers and just overall bad. So, as I said, whatever's going on, it's not just law enforcement. It's not just EMS. Because if it were, you wouldn't have so many people complain about electronic harassment. You have to really wonder why so many so-called victims of this human trafficking, or whatever, however you want to call it, why do so many of these people complain of being zapped and shocked? And just as I said, it's just more than a revenge plot. It is a scheme that involves a lot of high-powered technology that most people wouldn't even think existed. You have a lot of these new age channels talking about, synchronicity and, 444, 1111. If you are seeing 1111 and 444, then you are likely on neural monitoring. If you have this tinnitus that worsens when you stand, I'm telling you, if you have this tinnitus that worsens when you stand near a fan or a microwave or even a computer, then you are on neural monitoring. Okay? That higher self stuff is nonsense, man. Because like, I see if I don't know, man. Like, maybe just as maybe it's just me, but I see a lot of channels talking about your higher self, man. The stalkers are after you because of your higher self. No, the stalkers are just pulling off the bogus street theater because they have your viewpoint. They know how you react. They know how you respond emotionally. So it makes it entertaining for them. Even if you don't believe you are on neural monitoring, you are if you are a so-called targeted individual, or you relate to the targeted individual community or whatever. And it's not even targeted individual, a victim of human trafficking. So many people love to take this topic and turn it into something that doesn't make any sense. Oh well, it's demons after you, man. It's aliens after you, bruh. If demons, why would a demon waste our time just harassing a nobody person? Like, I'm just telling you. I could understand demons messing with a government official or some high person, but demons are not going to worry about some random person who just wants to live a normal life. This is not demons, okay? It's not aliens. It's not ghosts. It's very advanced technology. Okay? That's all it is. You're not dealing with demons. You are not dealing with aliens. You are not dealing with ghosts. I can tell you that the 1144, 555, that is neuro logistic programming. They can wake you up at a specific time. They've done it to me since I was a kid. Alright? This is technology. Don't let these other channels misguide you. Your higher self. Oh yeah, man, it's your blood type. Yeah, that is nonsense, bro. It's all nonsense. It's advanced technology. You can get put on neural monitoring in one day. Piss off the wrong person. You don't need nanotechnology in you. Because it is a satellite broadcast relay system that basically connects people. It's no different than Wi-Fi. You know how you have your phone on your Wi-Fi network, your computer, your laptop. Well, guess what? Guess what? This technology is no different. But it doesn't connect devices, okay? It connects brains. It connects EEGs. A satellite relay that connects people through a hive mind. That's really all it is. You can leave your cell phone at home all day. You can leave your vehicle. You can strip butt naked. Go for a walk in the woods. They'll still know what you're up to. You can't tell me because I already know. They will still know where you are at, what you are doing, how you are doing it. Because it is technology. If they are smart enough, look, if your targets are smart enough, they won't talk to you with the artificial telepathy. Because that way, you would never ever know what's going on. You would never know. You would jump from, oh, maybe it's the CIA, maybe it's the NSA, maybe it's aliens, maybe it's ghosts. No, you can't trick me. This is the Truman Show, okay? You are the actor. But the cameras are your own two eyes, okay? And that's really all it boils down to. Whether it's street harassment, community harassment, as I said, if they know how you think, when you think, what you think, and they can see what you see, why not cause a bunch of problems for you? I mean, why not make things hard for you? Because when they do, they receive it. They know how you respond. It's not that hard to comprehend. They know exactly how you respond. How many targeted people talk about, well, man, I got people responding to my every thought? Yeah, they are. It's not schizophrenia. It's very advanced technology. All right. So the street harassment and neural monitoring may go hand in hand. They are not beaming you with an inbuilt weapon in your cell phone. They are not hitting you with a frequency weapon from a van. It's all from a satellite. That is it. It's all satellite. Now technology ain't needed. It's all satellite. All right, I'm out.